it's an incredible feeling to work with people that bring out the best in you. And that fundamentally, we all believe that 1 + 1 = 3. I do deeply believe that our ideas, bouncing ideas off of one another, that this creates a bigger idea than either one of us could generate on our own. And that when you can do this with larger groups of people, not totally large, but several people, that these ideas can be exponential in size and magnitude, and that it's unbelievable what you can create with them. Whether it's creating products or creating marketing or whatever you're working on together. I really deeply believe this. And so my leadership style is to try to get everyone to work together in that kind of way.
Well, we believe in focus. And so we think that we can only do a few things well. And we really believe this. And so we will debate and argue and discuss and go back and forth on entering a new area to make sure that it's something that we can do at a quality level, at a deep level. You know, life has a way of happening and throwing you off from some well-crafted plan. And I think the most important thing is to roll with it and make sure that you recognize when doors are opening, that they're opening, and you choose the one to walk through. Hiring the best people to surround you, that challenge you, that have skills that you don't, and being confident with that. And also not to be married to my past views. You know, not to be so proud you can't change your mind when you're presented with new evidence and things. He could change like this. I initially was sort of taken aback by that, and then I became so enamored with it. Very few people have that skill because they get married to their past views, and I thought it was a brilliant skill.
My own deep belief is that everybody should be treated with dignity and respect. And if you start from that angle, a lot of other problems kind of go away and never create themselves. Steve was a original. And I think only Steve could have created Apple. And we owe him a debt of gratitude. And there's no doubt in my mind that if he were still alive today, the company would be doing outstanding, and he would still be CEO.
Over time, you gain more confidence, and you have a feel for things. You know it when you see it, and you take more risk. In an environment where everyone was going to an enterprise kind of company, he wanted to refocus Apple on consumers. And it was brilliant because at the time, nobody was doing that. Everybody thought you could not make any money selling to consumers. And you know, I've never thought it was a good idea to follow the herd. I thought I had a chance of a lifetime to work with the creative genius that started the entire industry. And I didn't want to pass that up. People have forgotten this, but Apple was on the verge of bankruptcy. And it was a really awful time, and people advised me not to come to Apple because they thought that it was headed straight down. But I saw something different. I saw the sort of the sparkle in Steve's eye. And it just meant that we could pull out this turnaround for this American treasure. And I'm so glad to have been a part of that team. AI will reinvent and provide a new era and a new chapter for iPhone and iPad and the Mac and all of our products over time, because I think it changes the way you interface with the products. I get so much out of Apple Intelligence, and we're just at the beginning.
I think the first thing to know is that if you're an Apple customer today, AI is in all of the products that we produce in a very significant way. We don't label it as such. If you're composing a message or an email on the phone, you'll see predictive typing tries to predict your next word so you can quickly choose the word. That's AI. And so AI is sort of everywhere today. What has gathered people's imagination, I think, more recently is generative AI and the use of large language models. And I think this is an area that is also can be life-changing. And it can be life-changing in a good way, because it can do things like in the future, I don't mean necessarily today, it can help diagnose a problem that you're having from a health point of view. There's many things there's a limitless kind of a number of things that AI can do. Unfortunately, it can also do not good things. What is needed with AI, with this new form of AI, generative AI, is some rules of the road, some regulation around this. And I think many governments around the world are now focused on this and focused on how to do it. And we're trying to help with that. And we're one of the first ones that say this is needed, that some regulation is needed. For us, we're very thoughtful and deliberate about how we approach these things. And so we think deeply about how people will use our products. And if they can be used for nefarious reasons, we don't go down those paths. Technology doesn't want to be good or bad. It's in the hands of the creator of whether it is. And you can bet that we're being very thoughtful and very deliberate on things that we develop, so our technology is for good and that it's really enriching people's lives. I do recommend coding for everyone to learn, because I think it's a form of expressing yourself, and it's a global language, and it's the only global language that we all share is coding. And so I recommend it, but we hire people that don't know how to code. And we hire a lot of people that don't code on a daily basis, that do other things. I think one of the characteristics that I look for in people is collaboration. I think curiosity is a trait that I love about people that ask questions, that are so curious about how things work, how people think. All of the whys and hows questions. I love people that are creative, because we're looking for people that can see around the corner. Because ultimately, we want to create products that people can't live without, but they didn't know they needed. So all of these traits go into I think, making a great team player.